So look, y'all. We finna watch Crip Mac get exposed. This boy, who made this? Oh, Swamp Stories, yeah. That boy Swamp Stories. He do be having all the stories. I ain't gonna lie. This is back in the day.
Stories video.
Man, cuz whoever made that, you're.
What the fuck?
What was your issue with the documentary?
Me, cuz, try to say all the bad out the hood, cuz. You invite me? We a small turf.
Would you ever get the tattoo removed?
Never. Never. Neighborhood Crip, never. I am Crip Mac. I am HK Destruction on Hustlers. I got 5 many other names on Hustlers. I am a certified young 55th Street General on Hood.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this video, we do something completely out of the ordinary.
Okay.
A while back, I decided to make the channel more serious and to avoid these kind of videos. But after seeing Crip Mac lie about his life story, diss me, and call out people that he's never met, I decided that I have to go in. After I dropped my original 55th Street video, my DMs were flooded with LA people telling me that Crip Mac is a complete fraud. Initially, I ignored these messages because I figured that it was just haters being haters. But once I saw that he dissed me, I decided to look into it myself. What if I told you that everything Crip Mac has ever said was a lie and that keeping it 55th Street was never his life? Or shall I say, keeping it 55th Street? Enough is enough. Today is the day where Crip Mac will never disrespect Swamp Stories again. But before we get into it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also subscribe to the second channel where you can find videos just like this one. Yes, go subscribe to Swamp Shorts where you'll find 10 to 15 minute videos that don't make the main channel. And with all that being said, let's get right into it. The story begins about an hour and a half east of South Central LA in the suburban city of Rancho Cucamonga, California. If you're unfamiliar, this is where the movie Next Friday was filmed.
No more locked doors! Gracias!
But it's also where a young man named Trevor Hurd was born in February of 1993. Despite living in the suburbs, life was not always peaches and cream for young Trevor. In fact, at just 2 years old, his father, Trevor Sr., moved out to Orange County. However, his young mother named Crystal was able to hold down multiple jobs and get them a house in the nearby Ontario, California. This quiet and peaceful cul-de-sac is where Trevor spent the majority of his childhood, far from the wild streets of LA. From 1st to 3rd grade, Trevor attended Newman Elementary in Chino Hills, one of the highly ranked schools.
Chino Hills is crazy.
However, despite being a sheltered kid, Trevor had all sorts of behavioral issues growing up.
I mean, this kid was jumping out of the window, you know, at 6 and 7 years of age, you know, to go out and explore and come back. And I just we had to lock the windows, and I'm sure he felt like incarcerated, and I know that feeling. But yeah, he definitely needed some guidance. He went to Newman Elementary School, and I would receive tons of calls daily. Just, you know, your son, he's not doing what, you know, we're asking him. He's doing just the opposite. So it's not that he's just not doing it. He's going to do the opposite. We threw Ritalin at him. We threw Doritazine, everything to try to get him regulated. So me being a young mom, that was very, very challenging.
To mend these issues, Trevor's mom sent him to a private military boarding school hours away.
Making him try reeling is crazy.
After 14 months, Trevor was expelled and sent back home to Chino, California.
So we put him in military school, and they did drills, they did academics, they did PT. He was up early in the morning, and he was disciplined for about 14 months. Very challenging on me.
So the military school didn't help him at all?
He got kicked out of military school. Kicked out of military school. They said, I'm sorry, we don't have anything else that we can offer your son at this time. You know, his behavior is too drastic.
By the time Trevor returned home, his mother already had plans to move to Houston, Texas with her boyfriend. This would be a man known
come to the motherfucking city, man.
In the suburb of Katy, Texas. According to C-Mac, he didn't move to Texas until 2009 or 2010.
So what age was that you went to Texas?
Hold on, god damn it.
So he did move out here.
2000, god damn it, 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's a teenager on hood in Houston, Texas. I did 2 years out there. I never graduated or nothing, but look, at least I went.
Said I did.
But according to his mom, he actually moved there as a little kid.
Oh, so he was there 14 months?
Yes.
You know what age?
I want to say roughly 7 to 9.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then at that point, that's when he moved to Texas.
So for the next few
Damn,
years,
so he
Trevor went to
lying.
middle
That's
school in
crazy.
Katy, Texas, and things were kind of coming together for the family. But then everything came crashing down. One day after returning home from work, Trevor's mom walked in on something she never thought she'd see. She walked in on her beloved Mr. Gary with a Brock Lesnar lookalike. As you would expect, this ended everything for Mr. Gary, and Trevor and Crystal moved in with Granny Bear in Katy, Texas. However, Granny decided to send him to school in Houston so he could be with a family friend. Little did Granny know this family friend was an official Rolling 60s member from
But them
Southwest
ads be
Houston.
bullshit
Well,
as
when
hell.
Trevor met him, he decided to tell him that he himself was an official Rolling 60s member from LA. He also told him that he went by Woodard in the streets.
Yeah.
You meet Woodard. You know, he sophomore, junior, your senior year, you know, however.
I'm the reason he ended up going to Aces.
Okay, just walk us through y'all's relationship.
Alright. His grandma stayed in Katy. You already know Katy is not an 80s
The
school.
suburb.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for
This nigga just said Hastings,
I
bro.
say,
Damn,
I
they're
always
sugar.
say the 80s, yeah.
Hey, bro.
So he was registered
Why this
for
nigga ain't my
Aces.
school? What the
I
fuck?
went to Aces.
The school he attended was Elsick Hastings, and it just so happened to be in a Rolling 60s neighborhood.
Them two
Well, when
different
C-Mac
schools.
got
Elsick
there,
is
he
next-
began telling everyone that he
across
was
the
an
street,
official
next
Rolling
door.
60s member from LA. To make matters worse, he even told them that they're doing everything wrong. How Suburban Trevor felt like he was in position to tell them anything is beyond me.
So when he came out here to us, he made it seem like he was put on. But you know, I don't
He was
know.
saying he was from there. He was saying he was
he
on the
was saying
set.
he was saying he was on the set.
Okay.
Damn.
Now, for contrast, let's let Suburban Trevor tell the story himself.
Y'all not doing right out here. Crips don't get along with Crips in LA. And you know, didn't say nothing, kill. And then, you know, they dope feed me and beat the out of me.
Well, that was not the real reason he was DP'd. It was actually for false claiming 60s.
You see Crip back around. He's hanging around, and he comes to Hood Day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Texas Hood Day. You talking
Yeah,
about
Texas Hood Day.
for the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, so he coming to the Hood Day, and at the Hood Day he on the set.
Yeah, nah.
According to
According to him.
okay,
Damn.
and he has to be like 15, 16, 14 around the time.
16, I'm gonna say 16, 17. Don't get it twisted, he always was big Crip, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't, if you get what I'm saying.
The Houston 60s
Damn.
thought that he was an official member from LA and they accepted him in. But once they got a call from LA, everything would go bad.
A year later, he been thugging with you.
Thug.
Y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get a
Treating
call.
them like family and all that.
And y'all get a call from the motherland.
Yeah.
Cap.
Yeah, we talked to him, everything, woo woo. They was like, nah, cuz ain't never been put on. So you already know that's a total offense to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody who put they blood, sweat, and tears in this
Facts,
shit.
though.
Don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a from. Don't play with it.
How did y'all react when y'all got the news that he was flawed?
It was, you lied to us, so this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't handle that pressure. He took off.
What you mean took off?
Oh, he took off. After that happened, we don't hear from him.
He wouldn't be heard of in Houston for years. After he was caught
Damn,
cosplaying a Rolling
nigga
60s,
ran from
he
Houston,
decided to
though?
head
That's
back to
crazy.
Cali. And here's where the story gets even more twisted. C-Mac claims that he went from Houston to South Central at 16.
Packed my shit and ran back to LA. I was on 59th and 8th Avenue by Crenshaw and Slauson by Nips Hood. I was in the Dorset Village with them niggas over there. You know, then I moved with my auntie on 45th and Western.
But in reality, C-Mac was living in Chino and attending Fontana High School. If
Wow.
you don't believe me, he actually said it on his old Facebook page, and he's in the class of 2011 yearbook. But just because he was living in the suburbs does not mean that he wasn't banging. In fact, he started his own hood. On December 22nd, 2012, Crip Mac officially started the Trey Chino Gator Crips. But wait, later that same day, he actually changed the name to the Trey Deuce Chino Gator Crips. I suppose they moved the block over or something? I don't know. But here's how committed he was. He decided he would get them tatted on his arm. Well, it's actually not a they, because C-Mac was the only member. Because of this, he had ultimate control, kind of like a Madden franchise. He chose Chino as the city, a gator as the logo, and green as their color. So from what I'd assume, C-Mac would stand outside his cul-de-sac, wave his green rag, and wait for any devious soccer moms to roll down the block. But wait, just a week later, their name would change once again, now known as the 4 or 5 Chino Gators. Well, this only lasted for 8 more days, as C-Mac then decided that he was a 5 Deuce Hoover. He even dissed the whole neighborhood card. Yes, in 2012, Crip Mac claimed Hoover and dissed the whole neighborhood card. If you ask me, that's not keeping it nifty on 50s. Well, his life as an internet Hoover would not last long, as now he was on to claiming different hoods. On January 24th, 2013, C-Mac was invited to a party hosted by the Trey 57 Pomona Crips. And what do you know? Just 2 days later, C-Mac is on Facebook claiming Trey 57 and dissing their opposition. At this point, Crip Mac is like the Tiana Trump of the LA streets. But wait, we're not even in the LA chapter of his life yet, and from here it only gets worse. Before going to LA, C-Mac would claim one more made-up set, the 7-1 Chino Villains. Well, this did not last long, and now he was on to his next venture, rapping.
Hell no, ain't no way to
A short drive from Houston, the Texas coast's best kept.
Get money every time. Get money. Get girl like me and my swag is so efficient.
At this point, he's already 20 years old. He tried being a rolling 60 in Texas, then came back, tried to claim 5 different sets, and then pursue a rap career. So now, what is the next step for C-Mac DeLoke, also known as Suburban Trevor? Well, this is when he finally moved to the city of Los Angeles, moving in with his girlfriend on 111th in Vermont. From here, he tried to get put onto Acacia Block in Compton, but they didn't want him, so he decided to keep it moving. His next try was the infamous Rolling 60s, and they decided to let him in. So in August of 2013, Crip Mac officially joined the Rolling 60s. At 20 years old, his lifelong dream had finally come true. Crip Rolling 60 let him in. So in his next try was the block in Compton on 100. Well, this is when he found the next step for C-Mac DeLoke, also known as Suburban Trevor. Well, this is when he finally moved to the city of Los Angeles, moving in with his girlfriend on 111th in Vermont. From here, he tried to get put onto Acacia Block in Compton, but they didn't want him, so he decided to keep it moving. His next try was the infamous Rolling 60s, and they decided to let him in. So in August of 2013, Crip Mac officially joined the Rolling 60s. At 20 years old, his lifelong dream had finally come true. Crip Mac had made it out of the suburbs and into the streets of South Central LA. The reverse of what everyone else in the world is trying to do. I guess Crip Mac was the original John Moran. Well, unfortunately, his life as a Rolling 60 would not last long. In fact, after just a year, he was DP'd and put off the set.
However it went, I didn't make the cut through the GP, I got put off, whatever.
His dream life was now over with. He literally tried everything possible to become a respected member of something. He then decided to move to Vegas with his mother for the next year. But after a year in Vegas, C-Mac returned to South Central LA as he decided to give banging one more try. Sometime between January of 2015 and 2017, C-Mac was officially put on to 55th Street. This means that he was put on between the ages of 22 and 24 years old.
That's
Regardless,
crazy.
From this day, it's been 55th
Hopping
Street
to set at
ever
22
since.
to 24
Why
is
they'd
crazy
accept
as
an
fuck.
applicant like him who's been tossed around, I don't know, but here we are. After a year of being a 55th Street member, C-Mac was arrested and sent to jail for stealing a bike. C-Mac actually did 2 years in prison where he programmed Time 5. Well, after being released in 2020, he returned to LA with content creation on his mind. At first, it was simply funny videos that caught people's attention, but then he started dissing the Hoovers relentlessly.
I ain't letting up on them.
Yeah.
Ever.
When the Hoovers saw this, they were shocked because they didn't even know who this was. This is because out of his then 27 years of life, only 3 were actually spent in LA.
That's crazy.
That's why the enemies he has whacked out on his forehead claim they've never seen him in their life.
C-Mac is like really like not a focus in my eyes. I have never seen him I don't know nobody, none of my friends seen him like. I mean, he just like something to joke around
That's
with,
crazy.
like play with it, but don't worry about that man like that. Ain't no serious like topic, like.
I gotta ask, how did the beef with you and C-Mac start?
I'm gonna correct it. First of all, it's not no beef.
Because you don't know that man.
Okay. That's entertainment.
Ain't no beef if you don't know him, bro.
Ain't no such thing as no beef.
Because you never met him, never seen him.
I never seen him. I never heard of him before the internet.
Of course, no jumping this motherfucker interviewing the Crips and shit, some hookers and shit.
So I'm finna beef with him. I'm not finna beef with you over no internet. I got too much street credit for that. Like, I don't know who you are. 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 I don't know who you are.
No one in South Central knew who C-Mac was because he spent his entire life in Texas and Chino Hills. Oh yeah, and Las Vegas as well. Regardless, it was a true recipe for YouTube success, and Adam22 began taking notice. On March 16th, 2021, the Crip Mac No Jumper interview was dropped and it went absolutely viral. One thing to notice is that since that video, his voice and cadence has changed completely.
I love it. Sometimes people hit me up and I think it's a setup. So I block the account. You don't see that? You just blocked your biggest friend.
He imitates the gang life, but he's not a gangbanger. This is not a gang.
Well, after the No Jumper interview, all of the fans wanted to see him in his hood. And boom, that's when Andrew Callahan drops the legendary Crip Mac vlog. After watching the video, the first thing that came to my mind is where are all of his fellow members? Why is it always just him on the block? And vlog after vlog after vlog, I could not find any fellow 55th Street members. Where are the 55th Street members? The whole world needed to know.
You see that ad in the background though, 1455.
In the worst way possible.
He on that 55th Street.
In January of 2022, Crip Mac's old Facebook page was revealed. All of the posts claiming fake sets, dissing the neighborhood card, and saying he's done with banging. And this is when the 55th Street members decided to come out of the woodworks. His fellow members gave him one of the worst DPs in history that lasted over 7 minutes long. But the worst part about it is that they recorded it and uploaded it to the internet. This was dead wrong on so many levels.
Why the fuck
yes,
they recorded
C-Mac should not have posted all that, but why would you disrespect your brother to that extent? And as a 30-year-old man, why are you letting this happen to you? But that's when we learned that this is how 5'5" treats Crip Mac on the regular.
You'd have been DP like 5 times.
About 5 times. About 5 times.
5 times is crazy. He did it 5 times for 55th Street. Man, what the hell? Bro,
yeah, but DP only makes a man stronger because you survive part of the county jail.
Yeah.
Trust and believe that.
From what I heard in South Central, they call dudes like C-Mac total crash dummies. Guys like him from the suburbs are treated badly by their set and they're told to do things they don't want to do. Maybe this explains all of the face tats, how he speaks, and why he's always trying to overprove himself. For guys like King Von, for example, they're actually born into this life, almost without a choice. But for Crip Mac, he decided to move to LA at 21 years old and join a crew that he didn't know a single member of. Not to mention that he chose to have ops that don't even know he exists.
Crazy.
All of this to fill his identity
Bro,
crisis
really
and void
this
for
nigga really
brotherhood.
exposed,
So for
bro.
all of the
Swamp
young
Stories,
men out there
Swamp
dealing
Stories,
with
you
the
fucking
same
crazy,
things,
bro.
please
Chill.
Realize that this is not the way to do it. Going to college or joining the military will fill that void 10 times over. Well, on a positive note, Crip Mac is extremely entertaining and has a true talent for YouTube. His natural charisma and talent for entertainment got him millions of views. From what I would estimate, the channel probably generated hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Good,
But
at least he getting the bag.
unfortunately, he keeps giving the keys to his channel to local hood OGs. Whether it's Coach Warren or King Five Fingers or Christopher Lovejoy, they all seem to end up with all of his pages and channels. Crip Mac, stop giving away your channels to people who are gonna leech off you. Stop. You can do this yourself and you can laugh to the bank. Well, that takes us to May of 2023. This is when Crip Mac was released from prison after a year for Billy Western.
Billy Western, huh? Fuck is that?
As soon as he got out, he started taking everything to the next level. He started dissing everyone, and pretty much for no reason. He's actually been challenging everyone to squabble as well. This includes Whack 100, Bosco, and even Blueface. In fact, he's been dissing Blueface for quite a while.
They had seen each other and dabbed each other up. They had locked up. I seen that shit.
That ain't my type of Crip.
Okay.
You're not nobody's Crip, bro. What the fuck?
I'm a play ball Crip. I really do this shit in real life. My Crippin' is more legit than Cubs. Can we keep it like that? It's like ever like that.
You didn't say that when you seen, bro. You dabbed, you locked them up, bro.
Real legit. Yeah, I'm break Blueface, you know. Yeah, I'm break Blueface.
Man, what if you would have put that shit in?
Now everyone was worried about what would happen if Crip Mac ran into Blueface. But what we must remember is that deep down, he's still Suburban Trevor from Chino Hills. This is what
he keep reminding
when
us.
he ran into
Oh shit! He got the shit.
baby.
They like that hoe hard as hell. They holding that motherfucker.
My boy,
They got their flags on and shit, but Blueface flag real different. That motherfucker.
The same energy, but
icy as
this might
hell.
be why.
What the fuck is bro doing? Yeah, Crip Mac, bro. Hey, give it up, bro.
I don't even know what to say. Even after he was friendly in person with Blueface, C-Mac is still dissing him online.
I want to beat Blueface's face. I want to whoop his scrawny light skin. I want to bust his face open.
Not only is he internet tough with Blueface, but also with YG as well. Here's a video of Crip Mac meeting YG.
I was just finna say, I think I seen that video of him meeting YG, but I ain't. Oh, it was in the same. Oh, okay, yeah. I was finna say, I remember seeing it.
To everyone watching, this seems like a pretty normal, friendly
conversation. Nah, they ain't no regular hands.
But in the mind of Crip Mac, somehow he pressed YG.
Blueface and YG. I want YG let Cuz know where I'm from and my name. He done been banged back with his name. He want to get extra on booty, woochie, west side tree. I know your name YG, but you gonna come extra out, nigga. You don't know me.
I don't know how he thought that was the situation.
This nigga's a goofy, bro.
Suburban Trevor. To make matters worse, C-Mac decided to randomly diss Mozzie.
Recently, you made a post about Mozzie.
Oh, yeah, Cuz.
What the fuck he did Mozzie for?
Talk about that. Explain that a little bit.
My Cuz not playing ball like that. Cuz not doing what niggas like I'm doing it for niggas do. You fight me on hustlers. It ain't taking nothing from what Cuz talk about, Cuz, but you not actively doing it, Cuz. You fight me on hustlers. You got a good flow, Cuz. Quit playing with this, boy. Trying to ignore here at FIP.
Clearly, Chino boy Trevor has no clue what he's talking about. What he doesn't understand is that the difference between down south and up north is that up north it's not just a game. And with that being said, that's gonna do it for this episode.
But nah, bro. Hey, make sure y'all do not be a goofy like motherfucking Crip Mac. I wish I been knew this was Crip Mac's story, cause I would have been stopped taking bro seriously. Me seeing bro, I ain't gonna lie, I never took him seriously though. Like when I used to see him on 55th Street, Cuz, all that shit, I used to be like, bro, I never heard of that shit. What the fuck? But I mean, I guess it's a real set. But at the same, but you know, he just a set hopper at this point. That nigga is a goofy. But yeah, Suburban Trevor, aka Crip Mac. That's what I'm gonna name this video. But yeah, hey, y'all fuck with me and I fuck with y'all. Make sure y'all like the video. Comment below how y'all feel about Suburban Trevor. And make sure y'all don't grow up and be like Suburban Trevor. But yeah, y'all fuck with me, I fuck with y'all. Let's get it.